One of the joys of nomadic living is a flexible itinerary that allows you to stop and check out extra places on your travels. Plovdiv, Bulgaria was one of those cities for us, and it didn't disappoint. This was our last but favorite stop in Bulgaria. In this video, we explore some of the many ruins right in the center of this ancient city. We walk the old town, show you some churches and sights, check out the pedestrian promenade, visit an exceptional park, and then finish in the restaurant district. We are coming to you today from Plovdiv, Bulgaria. It's a crisp but sunny late day in October. We've been here a couple of days. We've checked the city out. We're going to take you for a bit of a stroll today. We're near the old town. Sarah, what do you think so far of Plovdiv?
So far, it's a nice city. We spent some time walking around yesterday, went into the pedestrian area that has the restaurants, got our bearings a little bit. We saved all the old stuff for today, and hopefully we can show you some.
That's right. We're going to have a look around, see what we can see. Today we're in this area here. There's a whole bunch of old ruins. It's really amazing. We'll give you a look at some photos of that now. So these ruins are right smack dab near the old town. Unfortunately, there's nothing really indicating what it is. We'll look it up. We'll put it down below. There's obviously some areas here where they have signs usually, but there's nothing here now. So, who knows? Anyway. All right, so there's an information sign here, so we'll just have a peek. And Sarah, what is it that we were just at?
So that was apparently the East Gate of Philippopolis.
Not sure what that is, but pretty cool. So, sun's out, guns out. It's 18 degrees. You'd think it's been a spectacular day. It is freezing in the mornings. My God, 2 degrees. Feels like we're living back in Canada. So we've got another day here, just today. Then tomorrow we're taking a bus, we're getting out of here. We're heading to some warmer places. We don't have really any winter clothes, so we're kind of forced to move on. So if you've been following our channel, you'd know that this is the third place we visited in Bulgaria on this little trip. We spent the first bit of time in Sofia, then we went to Bansko, and now to Plovdiv. And then from Plovdiv, we'll be taking a bus out to another country. If you want to see that, watch the next video, like and subscribe, follow along. We show our lives as full-time travelers. We retired, left Canada, and this is what we do. Show you around, show you everyday life, also make videos about the slow travel and nomadic lifestyle. So one of the logistical problems that comes up with full-time travel is being able to print stuff off that you need. Often you need to print off things like bus tickets, and obviously we don't have a printer, so one of our challenges is running around trying to find places that we can get to print, right? So normally you're looking for maybe a photocopy store, maybe you're looking for an office supply store, you know, something like this. Today we just stopped in at what looks like an advertising print company that makes signs. So, you know, oftentimes that's not what they do, but we just ask them if they have a printer and if they're willing to print them off, and maybe charge you 20 cents and you're good to go. So, you know, here we are. Hopefully this works. She's been in there more than a couple of minutes, so that's a good sign.
There's an advertising shop that does printing here for businesses, and I went in and asked them to print my tickets, and he was so nice, he didn't charge me anything, so bonus for today.
All right, so we are heading sort of in the old town area. So we've not actually been to this area ourselves yet. We're taking you here firsthand. So here you've got art textiles, you've got wood carver, ceramics, jeweler, tailor, bunch of different things. So we don't know where we're going. We know we need to head uphill, unfortunately. Whew. And here we have the Regional History Museum of Plovdiv. Most of the stuff here is not actually open. It's kind of more of a tourist area, and tourist season is pretty over. Here you have the Regional Ethnographic Museum. Some beautiful park space inside here. And the building is spectacular as well.
Without any breakfast.
All right, we're going to take you to something super cool, the Ancient Theater. This is pretty sweet. We saw this when we came into town. We drove under the tunnel to get to it from the bus station. Taxis in Plovdiv are expensive compared to Sofia, it seems. What have we got here? St. Constantine and Helena Orthodox Church. Check it out. Now you can't go in and photograph, but there is an area outside here we can. So one of the great things about traveling full-time is you get to spend a lot of time in places when it's not tourist season. It's really neat to be able to walk the roads here, see what's here, and not have to share the space with a lot of people. Now I imagine in the summertime, this would just be chock-a-block with people, and today, it's just a quiet fall day. Feels almost like winter. That way. There's another Orthodox church here. You're gonna love this. We're gonna get a great view here. That's a pretty spectacular view. What do you think of that?
Pretty sure this is one of the highest spots in Plovdiv.
Yeah, the city's surrounded by kind of small mountain range. This is probably the biggest point for sure, as Sarah says. Gives you a nice view of the city. And that's absolutely stunning inside. Wow. All right, so now we'll take you to the Ancient Theater without falling down these stairs while vlogging. And this is the Ancient Theater of Philippopol. We're gonna get some tickets to go in. It's 5 lev each, so 10 lev. It's about $7. It's worth.
They charge you extra for videotape though.
Really?
Yeah. They want another 12 for amateur filming with a...
Okay, so strike that. We're not paying to go in because they want an extra 12 lev to take amateur video from inside the gates. That's insane. Some of those things, that just really annoys me. amateur video, right? Anyway, go poke my camera through the fence, I guess. Well, when they say it's ancient, it's pretty ancient. So I will say, Plovdiv is a neat city. I like this place. Sarah, you agree?
Yeah, there's lots of cool old stuff to see. The old part of town is very picturesque. Lots of the buildings are decorated with paintings. It's pretty cool.
That's right. It's way better than going to Sofia, that's for sure. Sofia was a bit of a bust, actually.
So the theater apparently dates from the 1st century AD and is still used today for operas and rock concerts.
So if you're new to our channel, you should know this is our 8th consecutive month of living and filming in the Balkans. And if you check under our videos, you'll see we have an entire library of videos from these countries that we've been to. And we're going to be leaving. We're leaving the Balkans. We're going to a whole different area and to a different area of the world. We're going to continue to make content as we're retired and moving around. So we hope you join us. Another Orthodox church. And Bulgaria is another one of the Balkan countries that has a real mix of religion. You know, you've got your large Orthodox church here, and then, you know, just across the roadway, you've got a mosque. Now, I'm not too sure if it's just the time of day that we've been out, but I haven't heard the azan once while we've been here, which is really strange because you can normally hear the azan anytime there's a minaret around, and so far, nothing. So not sure. So apparently there's legislation in Bulgaria about quiet hours. Those are certain hours in the evening and extending into the morning, but also between 2 and 4. And I'm kind of curious, maybe, I don't know whether the azan is exempt or that encompasses everything. If you know, put your comments down below. Maybe there's a religious exemption. Maybe there's not, and they just want peace and quiet. I don't know. Yeah, the old town's cool. Don't you just love old towns, Sarah?
They're usually pretty good.
This one's no exception. It's a little dead, but that's okay. We don't want it too busy. There's some great murals too here. Super cool. You got all your streets and stores. Usually you get cafes and bars. This country is not cafe crazy like some. Even Sofia wasn't cafe crazy. There's not as much of a coffee culture here. So normally we like to include a little bit of food in our videos. Today we're not doing that because we've got a giant dinner that we already cooked. But if we were eating, we'd be going here. The Balkan burrito. That'd be pretty good. So because we missed Thanksgiving dinner at home in Canada, we decided to make one last night because our last apartment didn't really have a good cooking oven. So we made that. It was fantastic. There was all sorts of stuff. We had chicken, stuffing, all the trimmings. Absolutely beautiful. So we're trying to find the forum, and we've lost the signs, so we're not sure if we're going the right way.
So wow, we've just come out on this beautiful pedestrian promenade we didn't know existed.
Yeah, this is great. You know how huge this is. Our Irish friends. Rachel, you'll like this one. This is in the wrong place, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Temple Bar is actually in Dublin. It's not in Plovdiv. So who knows? If it's anything like the one in Dublin, we won't be going in because it's like 20 euros a pint. So I would say that Bulgaria is right there with Serbia when it comes to fast food, and in particular Western fast food chains, this kind of stuff, and also food variety. Actually, they got a great variety of food here in Bulgaria. But here you have, you know, McDonald's. Then they have some kind of ones that seem more unique to here. You got one called a Hesburger. I'm not sure what a Hesburger is. Looks like a small meal for 5 lev, which is about $3.50. And no assault on the gut is complete without a freaking dirty bird. Dirty birds in Bulgaria. The Colonel's here. Wow, quite the outfit. You got your subway. You know, this pedestrian area is really great, and right in the middle you got some huge ruins here. Plovdiv has really changed my impression of Bulgaria. I mean, I really enjoyed Bansko. Sofia, not so much. This place is great. I wish we had more time to stay here. Look at all these old walls. And all this old stuff is located just, you know, 30-minute walk from each other. It's all accessible. You can walk in and see most of it for free. You know, and it's sitting here right beside a pretty busy road, right in the center of town. Right where you'd expect it to be, right in the old part, right in the middle. This is from AD 222 to 235. And this is the pedestal for the statue of Emperor Commodus. It dates from AD 187. Insane. Well, I tell you what, doesn't matter where you go in this city here, there's old ruins. Look at this. Here's more right in the city center. How cool is that? And then just past there you have a massive square and a huge park. I'll just have a little walk through the park here. That's beautiful. It's really well kept. Really lovely mature trees, benches everywhere, people sitting. There's a huge water feature here. Lovely fountain. This would be great in the summer. Shade from the heat. There's pedestrian paths going everywhere here. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of people in the park. And it's on a weekday, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Typical Balkans, everyone's outside. Weather's nice, people are out. Some more beautiful pond here. Chess and cards. That's a pretty serious chess thing going on there. This park goes on for days. We can't walk everywhere. We spend so much time walking. After a while, you get sore back. You wear out shoes like crazy.
We go up there and then come back.
So our advice is if you're coming to Plovdiv, you want to get yourself some lodging. You're going to get yourself something near the old town. Then you can walk out of where you are. You can go to all the restaurants. You can go to all the cafes, all the bars. You can walk around. You can see all the sights that you want to see. It's all right here. It's a short cab ride, either to the train station or the bus terminal. They're basically across the street from each other. And yeah, we could spend more time here. Not this time of year. This is way too cold for us. But absolutely, this is a great place. And I think I'd probably come back here. Sarah, what do you think?
I would definitely come back.
Yeah, we'll put this on our list. Right up there with Bansko as a place to return to. Maybe Bansko in the summer for 2 months, and then maybe Plovdiv towards the end. Hard to say, just to get a bit bigger of a place. One thing to be aware of, things here in the pedestrian zone, the old town, going to be slightly more expensive than what you're going to pay if you're on the outskirts and you go to some different areas. But overall, what do you think about the cost of things in Bulgaria?
It's not too bad. I think I'd put it on a par with Serbia probably.
Yeah, I agree. The pricing's not too far from what you're going to pay in Belgrade, and it's actually a similar experience. It's pretty cool. I like this place. Churches and mosques. Place has got a big lineup of people getting donair. Must be good. And one thing you see here that I think is kind of unusual is bubble tea. And then you got your pastry stores, ice cream, lots of gelaterias, pizzeria. Big slice of pizza is $1.75. Okay, so that's kind of the shopping district. Pedestrian walkway. And we'll take you now these little cobbled streets that have all the cafe, bar, restaurants. It's pretty cool. We've been there a couple times. Unfortunately, this place here caught on fire yesterday. That was all in flames yesterday. Took the fire department almost 15 minutes to get here, which is kind of strange. Here's all your cafes and bars. All your patios and stuff. They got patio heaters here, which is kind of nice. It's the first place we've seen actually in the Balkans that actually has patio heaters out. Burgers, fries, and mulled wine. This is how they do their billboards here. A giant hand-painted Nescafe mural. Awesome. Okay, so that wraps up our little spin around Plovdiv. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with us today. Did you think it was a great city?
I did.
That's right. I'm Jay.
And I'm Sarah.
We're a couple of crazy Canadians. We're traveling the world full time. If you like what we're doing, hit the like and subscribe button down below, and we'll see you in the next country.